Matching hoodies?
What's up, YouTube? It's Naj and Reina. Reina's actually back in person. She's here with me live and direct.
I'm upset because
She's acting upset. Y'all caught that. I know y'all caught it. You
I'm
seen that face
upset
again?
because first of all, he clicked live before I was ready.
Girl,
Second of all, we were matching, and then I just saw he didn't change his clothes. Why? I'm wearing the
she
BPP.
got the Built by Plants
You were
hoodie
supposed to
on.
too.
Look at the sleeve. What that say? Built
It
by
says
Plants.
built by nobody.
Built by Plants. Okay, we
Come on,
still
let's
matching.
come on. We got it. All right.
So we got a wine and reactions tonight. All right.
We do have a wine and reactions
We got
tonight.
wine and reactions tonight. Um,
What's up, Marshmallow, Kathy, Liz?
what's up? What's up? So we have a continuation of the. All right, so we got to fill Raina in. All right.
Yeah, I missed this.
So Raina was not here, and I forgot about it. I didn't realize it, but the live that we did, I feel like it was Wednesday. Whatever, it was one of these days last week.
I think it was Tuesday, actually.
Yeah, when Raina was out of town, and the live that we did, we started off with the little Popeyes situation, Popeyes killer, and then we went on to the border parole killer.
Border Patrol?
The border patrol, thank you,
The
killer.
parole.
I'm just saying, I put both of them
Something
together.
Daryl Brooks should never get on. Hey, real quick before we get started, do you mind if we take a second just to so I can say hi to everybody and tell them about
Do
my
your
trip?
thing. I'm chilling. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? I'm so happy to be back. I missed y'all. I put some pictures of my trip. I'm gonna add some more to our Patreon. So some of our Patreon people were able to see some pictures of my nieces and nephews, my mother, things like that. It was a great trip. And it was my mother's 59th birthday. And I spent a lot of time with her. I stole her from her other children
Yep.
and did a whole shindig with her. So we stayed at a hotel for about 4 days, far away from everybody else, and it was really fun. We wanted to do a cabin, but it was too fun. It was too far. Hey, Madison. So yes, Mama Chi Chi. But anyway,
Like
long
got a
story.
popping now. I said I feel like that when you was going, I got a popping. So now she's a known individual.
Yeah. So, but in any case, I had a really good time. I was able to see my brothers, my nephews, my niece, and we did a whole bunch of fun little things. So it was great. I'm very sad to leave because they're all in Chicago, but I was also really happy to get back to Najee, my baby. I love him, and also get back to you guys. We did a live one day, and it was good, but it still wasn't the same. So I'm glad to be back,
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder, and doing our thing. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not the same, but at the same time, I am glad that
we did it.
yeah, because it's just cool just to be able to still keep it going and
Also,
build
I
it
want
up.
y'all to know. Sorry, because this is rude, but I want y'all to know we literally just left the airport. So Najee,
That's true.
I need to eat. Okay, because that's why we were like a few minutes late. Because if I didn't eat, y'all were gonna see a whole nother side of
So literally, we flew. Well, not we. She flew in. I picked up from DFW,
airport.
and then came straight to the house. Probably spent about 5 minutes bringing the stuff in, checking out the garage gym because I made some adjustments. Went upstairs, talked for a second about some other stuff that was going on the Instagrams, and then right to y'all. All right, so that shows the dedication. We love the combos.
Marshmallow said, "Eat." Get some ASMR in here.
Oh, that's funny.
Madison said,
Hey,
"Mukbang."
so just so y'all know, we do do mukbangs on our Vegan Bay Fit YouTube page. All right, um, so if y'all do want to see like the food that we eat, have some conversations around all that good stuff and the vlogging and all that good stuff, y'all can subscribe to the Vegan Bay Fit YouTube page.
All right.
But so
So
now that
can you recap me or show the videos of what
yeah,
happened before?
yeah.
Because I don't know.
So now that all that's out the way, I don't know who requested this. I know Kathy sent it over. I don't know, Kathy, if you requested the one case. So basically, it's about the border. How do I say it?
Patrol serial killer.
Patrol. There you go. Border Patrol serial killer that was killing or offing, unaliving prostitutes, basically.
Hmm.
Right. So there
Susan and
were.
Chuckles. Hey.
What's up, everybody that's coming in? Um, so yeah, so he was picking individuals and really said that he felt like he was doing a good deed. Said that he felt like he was. I forgot how he worded it. Y'all help me out in the comments, but he felt like he was doing a good. He was contributing to society basically by doing what he did. All right.
Because they're sex workers.
Exactly, and I'm like,
People are evil.
my perspective was that you shouldn't have the ability to say what's right and wrong like you playing, you know, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, this is a bit. Like you playing God or the role of whoever it is that decides who lives and who dies, because you feel like it was wrong for this individual, these people to do their job, right? And I said, I personally don't see like there's anything wrong with their decision to do what they want with their body.
Oh.
I don't
I
personally.
thought you were about to say something else. I was like, what the hell? Go ahead.
I don't personally agree and think that I would want anybody that's like tied to me, like a family member or a friend, doing that. But at the same time, I'm not like opposed. Like it's your body. Do what you want. Everybody get make money. They already got OnlyFans and they profiting off of that, right? Like they get paid a monthly subscription to do what they do on there. So it's like, do your thing.
Prostitution is the oldest
It's
job
literally
of
been here
mankind.
since the beginning of time.
And at the end of the day, I'd rather. Well, never mind. I was I'd rather be a prostitute than be a murderer. But then I was thinking there might be some situations where if someone like killed someone very close to me, I might become a murderer. So I don't know, but
Yeah.
he don't even like me saying that.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll never be a prostitute.
So yeah, I don't personally think that there's anything wrong with their decisions. I don't. Again, different people have different perspectives. I just think like, hey, it's your body, do what you want to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my living and what I do and my family and harming anybody that I'm associated with. You ain't necessarily harming anybody, so do your thing. But the fact that you feel like it's the right for you to take a person's life, not lock them up, right? Or not like give them a ticket, or not do something that's like, hey, I don't like what you're doing even, or just say like, you think you could do something different with your life? Not any of that.
How many people did he kill? Can you tell me more?
Yeah, we're about to get to it. Not any of that stuff, but to directly say, I'm gonna kill these individuals.
Right.
Is ridiculous.
Marshmallow says, "Oh, Raina girl, I would eat a body to stay out of jail." He would eat a body.
Oh God.
Autumn, hey girl, we miss you. She said, "Exactly, my body's my business, not yours."
Yeah.
And Liz said it'd be safer if it was legal and regulated, and the pimps would be put out of business. Agreed.
You know what? What's so interesting about that specific topic is because I do feel like at some point, not probably like, I don't even know if in our lifetime maybe, but at some point it's going to get to that point where it's going to become, if we look at weed, right?
I was thinking about weed.
Like that's gotten legal because they realize
crack is legal now too.
You got to think in mind certain things you just can't stop, regardless of how you feel about it, regardless of what rules and regulations you put into it. Like certain things you just not gonna stop. It's impossible. So you might as well regulate, and they're gonna make taxes be paid on it. So the same thing with your body. Like at some point they're gonna realize, okay, well we're not gonna be able to stop this. So you're gonna have to put some sort of regulations or whatever may be on it. So yeah. Anyways, back to the subject. This food, I need to try to pull it up actually while we
I certainly do not eat like a sweet little princess that I am.
Huh?
I said I certainly do not eat like the sweet little princess that I am.
Yeah.
I stuff in my face. I'm so hungry.
Hungry.
Okay, so Liz said, I don't agree with it morally, but it's not the kind of moral decision the government should be involved in except regulating it for safety. Completely agree, girl. Completely agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, I have to say, like, I really don't. Now, the one part of me makes me want to say, like, is it something that should really be going on? Like, should you be able to just go out and just like sell yourself, whatever? Like, technically, probably not.
Why not?
But at the same time, huh?
Why not?
I'm just saying, like, the health situation involved. Like, there's a lot of different things that goes on with it.
But okay, hold on. Here's the thing. Morally, I'm with Liz. Actually, I don't think that's not. I just don't feel like I would never do it. But at the same time, it really is someone else's body, and they're doing it like by choice with someone else's body. Just like I use my hands to braid someone's hair. Actually, I do not know how to braid, but my mind went there. But say someone can use their hands to braid someone's hair. Okay, that's a service I use with my body and to do to someone else's body that they're paying for. No problem. But because it's sexual, it's like, oh, something could, you could spread a disease. These people are spreading diseases without prostitution. There are plenty of people who are getting diseases, and it's not from prostitution. It's from people not being safe. And anytime someone has an established business or something they practice where they sell it, they typically have a higher level of standard, meaning they might be using more protection. They might be getting more checkups at a doctor. They might be making sure stuff's not messed up as much because they are professionals at it. Whereas, the random kids down the street that just figured out what their dick is and they're just like giving it to everybody. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like there's lack of awareness.
Disagree with.
I'm disagreeing when you say that you think there should be some type of regulation. You said there should be some sort of regulation because, like health reasons. It's like, well, not really health reasons because there's a lot of...
up two different things, babe.
Okay, well, you just go ahead.
The first thing I brought up was regulations was completely separate.
So what?
I brought up regulations because I said at some point they're going to have to regulate it the same way they had to regulate marijuana because people aren't going to stop it.
I could have swore you said legalize that. I could have swore you were talking about legalizing it.
Yeah. People are going to have to, it's going to have to be regulated and legalized, the whole thing.
And then how did you bring up the health part?
When Liz brought up the moral part, she said, morally, I don't agree with it. And I was saying, yes, morally, I don't think that's the correct way to behave because I think that should be something that's specifically with the person that you're with. That should be something that you are spending with the individual that you're with, right? Something that you're doing with the person that you're with. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the same way she mentioned, your body, your choice. So that's what I was saying with that.
Gotcha.
It was two things that you mixed up that you like to combine. So let's get back on topic. Let's get back with this whole situation of this guy, Juan David Ortiz. All right, Juan David Ortiz has been this individual that has shown his whole behind. It felt like it was right for him to go out here and behave terribly and just decide people's faith. All right, so let's pull up some videos. Let's pull up some videos to give Reina a recap of what actually happened. What went on? Okay.
What is that? Corn Pope? Is that Corn Pop's boss?
That's funny.
Junebug, we didn't even say hi. Hey, girl.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's find that recap video that I seen. Okay, here we go. We got a video. Let's check this out. All right.
This is the extra spicy tapatio, and it's not spicy at all. but it's vegan and it's quick. Tastes great. I'm ready to see this.
Getting into the mind of a killer is a complex thing. Maybe sometimes the motive is a little more straightforward. In this case, we're still developing and putting the evidence together to hopefully answer that question as to why.
We do consider this to be a serial killer. It meets the qualifications or definition of being a serial killer. In this case, we have 4 people that have been murdered.
It's the first thing I thought, it was a drug dealer. Like, who else would do this?
It's a Border Patrol agent. I was like, what?
Authorities arrested Juan David Ortiz, a 10-year veteran and a supervisor with Laredo Sector Border Patrol. He's facing 4 charges of murder and 1 charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and unlawful restraint.
In September 2018, women started turning up dead on the outskirts of Laredo, Texas. The body of 29-year-old Melissa Ramirez was the first to be discovered. A rancher found her on the side of Texas Highway 255. She had been shot in the head multiple times. More than a week later, 2 miles east on the same stretch of road, another victim was found. 42-year-old Claudine Luera had also been shot in the head more than once.
People in the streets already knew that it was her. And I was like, how? How do they know? How do they know? I called my sister at that point and I said, you need to call the cops. I said, because people are reaching out to me and telling me that this is Claudine. I said, and I'm freaking out because I don't know what's going on. I didn't know there was a first murder. Now they're saying that this is her. And sure enough, the coroners did let us know that it was my sister. And I just broke down. I just felt like I was in a nightmare.
Claudine was a single mother of 5 children and was one of 4 sisters. Her family says she struggled to find a path in life.
So she did have her bad crowd of friends that she would hang around with. She had her good crowd of friends that were her childhood friends. And she started veering off, towards the wrong end. She was doing fine for a few years, but then the kids, of course, started having issues, that we were noticing that something was wrong, and she knew this. She was already...
Okay, real quick. How can you get it back to us, Papa? So here's the problem I have with this already. Why are we spending time talking about her disturbing background when she's a victim? I don't think it's relevant. I think it's not cool to talk about anything that could possibly be perceived as negative. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions or jumping too fast, but I just don't feel like there's anything relevant in talking about the fact that she struggled in life and so on and so forth. The focus should be on the fact that she was a single mother of 5 children. Those 5 kids have no mother now. Or the fact that she was a sister of 4 people and we're missing our sister. I just don't think we should be discussing or going into her trials and tribulations when discussing a man that murdered or unalived her, as Naj likes to say.
Well, I think it's because of this video, and I don't recall the specific videos that we watched on that previous live. Because for whatever reason, I thought that she was on that live. Oh no, that's what it was. Yeah, I think that was the one where y'all were like, yeah. So I just assumed that y'all watched it, or at least saw the main pieces. But there were videos that talked about that. They were talking about more so focused on him. Yeah. So this just probably happened to be one of those videos where they just give background on them. And since that is their background, probably, then they probably just breaking down so that people can have an understanding of there's no defense for what he did on any angle, because his angle was that he felt like he was doing the right thing. And y'all correct me in the comments if I'm missing something, if I'm off a little bit, but from my perspective, what I remember was that his angle was that he felt like he was doing the right thing by doing what he did because of what their career path was, So they're also breaking down, I guess, from their perspective what their upbringing was. And it's just, I don't know, maybe this wasn't a good look for being the first thing that you've seen, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's, yeah, Susan, agree. Feels like victim shaming.
Yeah. Oh, she did it.
No, she did it.
I definitely know.
Oh, God. Oh, here goes our baby. I haven't seen our girl in so long.
What is
Zaza?
going on? Hold on, we gotta give it a horn. Hold on. Oh. There we go. I gotta get better at that. Greatly appreciate you. Zaza, you wanna go ahead and read it, baby?
Yes, Zaza. Hey, Reina, Naj, and everyone. It's been a minute since I've caught a live. Hope everyone's doing good and enjoying the holidays, or at least holding on through this time if it's tough season for you. That's so loving of her.
It is. Thank you so
Zaza,
much.
per usual, you are always on time. Thank
Yes.
you. And you're just such an awesome person. So
Yes,
we're happy
yes.
to have you here.
Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Thank
Yes.
you, Zaza.
Meg says, I have to disagree, Reina. A victim story deserves to be told, the good and the bad, and the background, if, I think that means if or
important.
is important. Maybe the background is important,
It's
or the
important.
background
Is.
if important.
Yeah.
Meg, I can agree with that too. I can agree with that as well, because it's not that I don't want the victim stories told. It's more so that I think that because the victim stories can be judged harshly, that makes me uncomfortable when you have someone talking about, like, you know, whatever his reason, I'm assuming like religiously or morally, he thinks that these people are like the bottom of the barrel, so they deserve to be removed from life. Yeah. I just don't like the idea that other people can get pushed off of that or pushed onto that mindset as well, especially when you have like a lot of people like talking about how they were into prostitution and how they got there and so on and so forth. A little lag.
So yeah. So, I'll go ahead. I know you said something.
But at the same time, to be objective and open-minded, I do also understand that there's value in understanding the background of what's going on in the story. I just get concerned about how people run with shit, and then it's easily start to victim blame people.
Yeah, so I think Meg is agreeing with what I was saying, but what I was saying also was that since this is the first video that you're actually seeing, it's shaping your perspective of the overall case. And since we started off on the last live, like with videos that was focused on him and was saying like what he did, and then it went into like what they actually were doing, and then now seeing that this situation,
so it's not as impactful for you,
right?
Okay.
Because it's like now it's like the continuation. It's like part 2 of seeing, okay, now we're about to get into their situation, their story, and since this is her story, although it may not look the best as far as like to the general public, this is technically her story and what she went through, right? We may not necessarily like it directly, and it may look negative or like victim shaming or whatever it may be, but it's like it is what happened with her life, right? And it's just sad that this is the way that it happened to end, but this was what she was actively doing in life, you know? So it doesn't look the best as far as like being exposed to it when people are first just seeing this situation. Like, for example, since that video may be some people's first exposure to any of the situation, and like for you, for example, like imagine if we didn't say anything about the guy, you may have just been exposed to that, and that may change how you view what's going on in this case. And then it may, not you directly, but I'm just saying a person that don't have any, you know, like intellect and the ability to think, they may just like see, oh wow, I don't agree with that, and especially if they don't like what she's doing. So then they hear what he actually did, and they hear his story, and it's like, oh shit, okay, well he did, you know what I mean? So it just depends on like how you're catching it. So I can see why you felt the way that you felt, because it's like that being your first experience being introduced to this case visually, aside from what we said, like that's not a good first experience, because it does feel like
they're being blamed.
Right, like it's a situation where they're talking about she did something that, like she had a bad situation, she was wrong, and all this type of other stuff. You know, so it's not a good first experience being introduced to it.
But I hear you, and I think that like that's the value of us being able to kind of express ourselves and like our perspectives.
Yeah.
Because I feel the way I feel, but I also can really understand what like you and Meg are saying. Like, okay, that's true too. Yeah. Like, that's true. Like, we can't hide this story. Yeah. We can't act like they weren't prostitutes. Like, that was the reason why the man did what he did.
It's not the reason, though. Because,
that's
like,
that's not the reason.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy. But, I mean, like, that was the reason he's saying.
That's what he's saying, exactly, yeah.
And if they, you know.
What? This fool. No, I'm talking about the guy. Like literally saying that that's the reason. Somebody else brought up a great point actually on that last live, saying that I forgot exactly how they worded it. I'm gonna have to clip it and put it in a separate video. But they were saying like something along the lines. I'm gonna butcher it, but something along the lines of like killers just need a reason to expose themselves. Like that's my wording of what they said, but that's basically what they were saying was that he was just a killer.
Yeah.
And this was a reason to expose him. If I'm being honest, this may be a whole different like topic, like a whole different like video is what I'm saying. But I remember somebody saying something about like killers just need a reason to address to like expose.
I think that is a different video, but okay, I'm ready.
Like,
oh, sorry.
But this is one of those situations where it's like he just needed a reason to say that he's a killer, and this was an out for him because he is a killer. So this is just a reason for him to express what he is, you know. Thank you, Kathy. We appreciate it. Hit the like. It's free. Subscribe. Set the notifications. Turn that bell on. Comments. And consider joining Naj and Reina's Patreon.
Speaking of Patreon, Kathy, thank you for all the messages you sent to our Patreon, because we get the links and I got all the information. So, and Najee replied to you first. I replied to you the second time. But thank you, because we're gonna go through those so we can get it going.
Yeah. And one more piece, for you all that haven't joined the Patreon and everybody that is inside the Patreon, we do have a Discord link. All right, we have a Discord app, so you all can get active and engage with us like on a regular. And we have certain channels, so true crime, what's going on a daily basis, so y'all can actually connect and interact and see what's going on. So make sure that when you do join the Patreon, download the Discord app and tap on that Discord link so y'all can get inside of the community, because we want to be able to connect with you all on a day-to-day basis aside from just when we go live on YouTube. All right, that's a way for y'all to connect with us more directly, specifically, if y'all are interested in that. So patreon.com/Naj, letter N, Reina.
Boom. All right, we're going to do this last comment and then get back to it. Meg Green, I can see that, Reina. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I just want to agree with that. Like, I don't think you're being argumentative at all. I think that's the value of what we're doing. And I'm from Chicago. We're not sensitive. But no, I really, really can agree with that too. She said specifically, I just want to understand everyone and what they were doing and why they were in the situation they were in, and that's how I connect to the victims. I mean, I understand that. I think it kind of makes you think outside your own box of like how you initially feel about something, and it just helps to bring more perspective to it. Yeah. And it makes you less critical, because I was feeling a bit critical.
Yeah. So no, and I get it. Like I said, I like with that being your introduction to this overall situation, like the first video that you see, and that's how they introduce the video, automatically you're going to have some sort of like, why is they talking about the victims first and like what they've been through, especially if they have like not in the general public eye of the ideal like role model type of behavior in their past, right? So automatically you're going to assume that, it's, saying that the victim was wrong if that's your first impression of the overall situation that happened, right? But
this is why engagement is great, because like even Susan, good point, Meg, gives me a change of mind. Yeah. And me and Susan were kind of on the same vibe before. Yeah. Nefertiti. New picture, Nefertiti. Hold on.
No, it's the same picture.
That is not the same picture.
She was there for a minute.
That Nefertiti, is this a new picture?
Nefertiti, you had that picture for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Guaranteed.
Watch. Wait, you want to put money on it?
How much you want to put on it?
You said 2 to 3 weeks?
Absolutely.
Pick 2 or 3. Which one?
2.
How much money you want to put on it?
It don't even matter because I'm right. So whatever you want to pick.
Please answer this question before we...
Look, wait. She don't even got to answer. We have lives where we put
all I need is Shit.
Same pick.
That's not her.
Thank you,
That's
Marshmallow.
not her. That's Marshmallow.
Thank you, Marshmallow.
It looked different. I don't remember the phone.
Thank you. I'm so glad we do lives
knows, wink,
and
wink.
pull people up.
I know Marshmallow likes Nefertiti.
Thank you so much.
I changed that last week.
No.
Give me my money.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No. No. Babe.
Yeah, I want my money.
You gonna bring on the guy?
I want my money.
Nefertiti.
Thank you.
No,
she
let me
said
pull this
2
up.
weeks ago. She said I changed that last week. I should have put a dollar sign on that.
Nope.
No, you can't call her a liar.
I'm not calling her a liar.
She knows what she did to herself.
I'm saying she's not a truth teller in this moment.
She's not a truth teller
about this certain situation.
So Marshmallow was trying to have your back.
Marshmallow, me and you both know. Matter of fact.
Anyway, moving
on. Matter of fact, Marshmallow, I appreciate you. All right. We gotta sit together.
Thank you, Nefertiti, for being honest.
No.
What's up, Tonette Lewis?
We need Nefertiti. I don't even blame you because you just don't recall how long you had that picture up. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you, Kathy. Because I know how long she had this picture up. She just don't remember.
She does remember it. Now you try to make her question herself.
It don't matter what she says. I'm going to just pull the video up from 2 weeks ago.
It don't matter what she says?
It don't, because she don't recall. So I'm going to just pull the video from 2 weeks ago.
She didn't say I don't recall. She said it was last week.
It doesn't matter, babe. If I have factual proof from 2 weeks ago, I will be able to prove it.
Pull up factual proof from 2 weeks ago, and let's get the date.
I don't.
Let's
look,
get the date.
All of these, so this says 2 weeks ago.
Sir,
so
hold on,
all of these, I'll be able to prove it.
Because you really lost it.
I ain't lose nothing. I won, actually.
You didn't win nothing.
I will.
Listen, he does this to me so much. I'm so glad someone else is here. Come on, Naj. Deal's a deal. Thank you, Meg. Huh? Give me something. No, I agree with Reina. Kathy! Let's go.
Huh?
Yes, I love my babies are on
listen,
point. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Because y'all just saw how you try to play me.
Thank you, Marshmallow. It got to be at least a week. Listen.
At least a week. You said 2 to 3 weeks.
Listen. Look. All right.
He has my super chats.
So I know.
So we need to move on to the video, but you can go ahead.
We're going to move on to the video.
You can go ahead and get that answer. But before y'all leave tonight, how much money should he owe me, guys? He needs to owe me something. How much money should he owe me?
What you got, $1 in your pocket? A 20 in your wallet? You remember that song?
No, I want $100. Thank you.
Big. You remember that song?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was actually from Dallas. Duro. He's from Dallas.
Okay. I don't think that will work. Your picture changed an old post when you change your picture unless it's a screenshot. I love you, Naj, my Aquarian bestie, but you're a little off.
I don't know, Kathy. I need to see what's happening right now. Is we be on live a lot.
So you can't even go back to check because Autumn said it'll change the picture.
Huh?
Autumn said it'll change
No, the video.
Okay, go ahead and just go ahead. I'm going to find it for you.
We'll figure it out.
Reina, time to hit that sound button. Because I need that money, that super chat money. She knows what the deal is.
I came in and stopped
some
shit. You did, Nefertiti, but I know Nefertiti.
All I was trying to do is give a compliment to her and say, "Ooh, picture, you looking good, chocolate queen, looking nice," and you had to stop it. You had to stop it. So wait, everything here should be yours from Liz. And then Autumn, click. I have a feeling your money is her money anyway. It don't matter. It feels good to take it from him and whether it goes back to our pot, it doesn't matter. All right, let's go.
That's cool. If you're right, you're right, but you're not right. So
I am right, and I don't like you not telling the truth.
No, I'm serious. I really believe this.
You are really wrong.
All right, that's fine.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Huh?
She said I'm going to see myself out.
Oh, no. Stay. Have a good conversation. We're here for it. We just have a good time.
Okay, I'm hot. Naj, to help with your debt to Reina.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it.
Meg.
Listen.
Thank you, Meg.
You get the horns. Meg. You got my back, Meg. I appreciate you. Meg is a real.
I love Meg. Okay, come on. Let's get to this video. I'm about to go back 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Meg. I need that $3 is going to get big. That's how much we bet. We bet $3.
We did not bet $3, but go ahead.
We bet $3.
Go ahead. Wait, Nefertiti, were you on the
I know you
the
did.
OnlyFans?
That's hilarious. He's saying definitely.
Nefertiti, were you on the OnlyFans model one?
She probably don't. Which live do you remember? You remember your first live, Nefertiti, that you came through? I know you had that picture for a while. I remember seeing that for a while. What did she have before that?
Just press play. Go to the movie, baby. Go to the movie. Go to the video because I'm about to find it.
All right.
Let's
go. All right, let's get back to the... No, because you need to hear this. This is for you.
I am going to hear it. I'm just going to... I don't even have this on. I'm just looking at the chats.
I'll find it. We'll find it afterwards.
Okay, we'll find it afterwards.
All right.
Well, we're going to put in our Patreon who was right.
We'll throw on the Patreon who was right. All right. Come on, let's go back to the video.
Okay.
Because you need to hear this backstory. Girl, give me that.
I'm playing. I was just playing. Go ahead.
Getting very...
Back it up a little.
5 children and was one of 4 sisters. Her family says she struggled to find a path in life.
So she did have her bad crowd of friends that she would hang around with. She had her good crowd of friends that were her childhood friends. And she started veering off, towards the wrong end. She was doing fine for a few years, but then the kids, of course, started having issues, that we were noticing that something was wrong, And she knew this. She was already getting very, flustered with all the pressures of being a mom to 4 little kids.
I know Claudine was dealing with a lot of guilt, a lot of depression, and, addiction is a monster. It's sad, that one person uses, but the whole family suffers.
It was only about 2 years ago that she opened up to me and told me how bad her habit was. She opened up to me and told me, you don't understand how addicted I am and how long I've been doing this.
Like Melissa Ramirez, Claudine turned to the streets for sex work, according to police. Her family took care of her children, waiting and hoping she would one day turn her life around. That day would never come.
We never lost hope on Claudine. Sadly, he took that away from us. Whatever hopes and dreams that her children had for her, he took that away.
The 4 people that were murdered in this case were all taken to the outskirts of town.
Wow.
They were all executed in similar fashion by gunshot wound, and all of their bodies were left in a relatively visible area to be found, right on the side of the road. Very violent nature, very cold and callous manner in which the people were executed.
I think so.
There was a sense of guilt because of the way he left her. I couldn't get over that. And he left her like trash on the side of the road. And
poor baby.
I thought she didn't deserve that. Regardless of what we went through in life with her, nobody deserves that.
But authorities got an unexpected break in the case hours after Claudine's body was found. That night, a woman in distress ran up to a Texas trooper at a gas station saying she had just been attacked, and she knew where her attacker lived. The woman, also a sex worker.
That's day 11, so don't play.
No, it's not.
Which one is it? Let me see.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
No, let me see. Let me see the date of
Baby
the.
girl.
Let me see the date.
Baby girl, relax. All right. So, you all, check this out. Y'all listening? Gotta say, I was wrong. All right? I was wrong.
What is this?
This was 2 weeks ago. That's not for tea. This was the image that she had 2 weeks ago.
Yes, that's the same image I've been seeing.
Okay. Did I not just say
Okay,
I was
go
wrong?
ahead. Go ahead.
Dig. I was wrong. Nefertiti, this is the image that I remember. As soon as I spotted it, I was like, okay, I can't lie. I do recall this. I don't know, like, why I thought that you had this image specifically that you have right now, like with the iPhone. Well, I don't know if that's iPhone, but the image that you have right now. But
They are two different. They look. But go ahead.
I'm saying, I don't know why I thought that was why I thought that was the image you had for at least 2 weeks. But you had that 11 days ago. You said it's been a week. It's been 11 days, for sure. But I was wrong, okay? I had to admit. I specifically decided to admit that I was wrong. Okay, I could have argued. I didn't even have to keep looking up. As soon as I saw that I was wrong, I could have just been like, I can't find it.
I want you to know,
But
baby,
on live,
nothing would
I
have
admit
stopped
it.
me from finding that answer.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying I saw that I was wrong. I could have just left it alone, but like I can't find it.
So you want kudos?
I'm admitting that I'm wrong. I'm just saying.
You have to.
There has to be. There has to be some understanding that, like, when you
I appreciate your
admit
accountability.
when you're wrong, that is a sense of a good individual, right? That is a
Now
sense
you're
of,
seeking to get applause for it.
huh?
You're like, tell me I did good. I'm
No,
telling y'all.
I'm saying, girl, you know what? Let's get back to the video.
No. I
ain't
gotta
got
say
time for
something.
this.
I gotta say something. Thank you, baby.
Okay.
Thank you for your accountability. I appreciate that. Never come against somebody who has a photographic memory, okay? Thank you so very much. I
Girl.
remember everything, okay?
Listen.
And it wasn't 11 days.
Thank you so
no,
much.
No,
No, it was.
Hold on.
That's a fact.
Hold on.
No, that's a fact.
Wait a minute. What are
That's
you
a
saying?
fact, Autumn. It was exactly 11 days ago, at least, at the minimum.
What was 11 days ago?
What, that she had the image that she has right now.
Prove it.
Babe, I just pulled it up on that video that you said was 11 days ago. I'm not about to go through it again, but I'm saying she had this image, the current image right here, actually.
Okay, well, this is going on too long.
Listen, we're here for the conversation.
We here
Kathy,
to watch the video.
They're here for the conversation. Kathy, you're the reason why I had to double check, because when I knew my fellow, you were born how many days around the 9th, right? The 9th.
The next day.
The next day. So when you said that I was wrong, I was like, okay, wait a minute now, because you with the squad. So let me just double check. So I knew something was going on. Autumn, you're correct. And Nefertiti, I appreciate you. She said investigation.
Give her the music.
You get the horn. Oh man, that's funny. That's hilarious. That is funny.
See,
She say investigation fee.
look, our people are hilarious. All right,
I appreciate
Mikey.
you. Thank you so much, Nefertiti, for like contributing. Nefertiti, you didn't even have to contribute to my need to figure out if she was right or wrong. Now let me tell y'all why I felt like she was wrong. Because she's been gone for 9 days, right? She's been in Chicago for 9 days.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And I know I've been seeing this photo for a while.
That's a good. Now that is a good point, because I have been gone for 9 days, so maybe.
And I know that at least I've been seeing this image for a while, right?
Meg, thank you, Meg.
What?
Thank you, Meg. Right there.
Right here.
Yeah, that one.
Meg says, they ain't trying to admit.
Naj trying.
Why y'all be just throwing? Y'all be like, nah. Y'all be like, name.
Raj. She does
Anything.
She just
Trying to admit he's wrong while simultaneously patting himself on his back. Of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
Would you do what I just did, babe?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. It's my exact point.
I would just admit it. I wouldn't be like, now give me congrats for admitting
No,
it.
you wouldn't
I'd be like, you know what?
admit that.
I was wrong. I apologize. I'm like, now, aren't you proud of me for saying I was wrong?
Who said that?
Aren't you gonna say good job?
Who
Because I
said
didn't have
that?
to say I was wrong. I could have been a dirty ass person.
All right.
Like,
Y'all are seeing this live, right? Y'all know for a fact. I did not just say what she just said.
it was obviously I'm being like
I'm just saying.
Sarcastic, but keep going. Let's watch this.
I honestly thought it was a week ago because wait, what? Because I think that Thanksgiving was a week ago. Time
Yeah,
goes by fast.
time's going by fast. That's
Time be
true.
flying. Yeah, Thanksgiving
Well, anyway,
was
girl,
like
you look good.
Thanksgiving was actually like 9 days ago, roughly, on the 24th. 12 days ago.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
It's been a while. I was close. I was closer than what you was closer than.
I didn't say it was a week. I just said it wasn't 2 to 3 weeks.
That's why I said
I never
two.
said how long it was. You said it was 2 to 3 weeks. Then I made you narrow it down.
Meg said, speaking of Chicago, how's Mama doing?
She is doing very good, Meg. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you all of y'all.
We love y'all.
Because the thing is, as much as we love true crime, I personally feel like, I'm maybe Raina agrees, I don't know, but I personally feel like what's even more engaging and funner than funner
is not a word.
I said funner.
That's not a word.
Right, but that's what
it
I'm saying.
It makes me hurt.
Well,
hearing you say that.
Just listen.
But go ahead.
Plug your ears. Funner than the true crime situations is the engagement that we have with you all.
He lied!
The community
He lied!
First off.
Oh, God, it's so
First off,
good.
I don't lie, I tell stories.
Oh, I knew you was playing
But this ain't one of those stories.
You had everybody thinking that this happened.
What do you mean?
Come on.
What?
Put it on, baby. Put it on, Papa. Put it, okay. Okay, let's take this off because that almost confused me. They start acting like I'm have your own. Oh, that's the 11 days he was talking about. Look at the different outfit. 11 days ago, she was still Nefertiti. Like that. You tried to lie to me.
I didn't lie.
You tried to lie to me.
That was 12 days ago.
That was the 12. That was the 11 day. Just changed from 11 days to 12 because of the time.
Oh, well, I was going based off the super chat, the
live
chat.
No, you can't go back. No, you have to actually go through and look at it there because all her live chats will be changed now. So, guys, he's still wrong. It was not 11 days. So he's making me go. This is the problem. So he makes me go and do this. So I deserve $100, a back rub. You got to massage my feet. I want all that because you almost tried to get me again. Okay. I'm good now. Give me a kiss. Come on, it's okay. I forgive you. Don't be begrudging. Don't act like that. It's okay.
Whatever.
So she was right, but go ahead. Listen, Naj, stop being a problem.
I'm mad.
I can't believe he just said.
No, wait. All right, listen.
Naj, put down the shovel. You digging yourself into the grave. You just keep digging your hole. I just think it's hilarious because you try to say it was 11 days ago. I'm like, no,
listen.
It wasn't.
Oh, wait. Listen.
I gotta go back.
At least understand. All right, let's move on to the subject.
You just try to act like I was wrong.
All right, can y'all listen to what I'm trying to tell you?
Can I just say one thing?
Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
One thing real quick, Poppy. One thing. The woman said when she did what she did. He said, no, you didn't. You gonna tell this grown-ass woman who's had this profile picture for years and get her questioning herself. That's what men do. See, I'm gonna say it. That's how y'all get down.
Girl,
you got this woman thinking she really has lost it.
It didn't have nothing to do with her, though.
He's questioning me so hard. Now I have to question myself.
Listen.
Come on now. Stop playing.
Stop playing. Listen, Linda. First of all, like I said, it's been a long time since the last time I seen you in person. So I was going based off of that. That was the reason why I was arguing it, because I know I haven't seen that image since we were actively in person. It feels like it's been almost a damn month since the last time I seen you. So I'm like, okay, I know I ain't seen you in a while, and I know she ain't had that image for like longer than a month, but it's for sure feel like I've been seeing it quite a few times. So we only did 2 lives, and she had that image both the times. But it feels like it's been spread out for a while. Like I said, I admit that I was wrong.
You were admitting that you were wrong while then saying, but it was 11 days. No, now it's not even 11 days.
Leave me alone. Let's move on to the subject. What are we even talking about? We're talking about Juan.
Now let's move on.
Let's move on to Juan Ortiz.
He was willing to admit when it was 11 days that he was wrong. I saw your book on Amazon, Naj. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, dope.
Yes, my babe does have a book on Amazon, but let's not change the subject, Autumn. No, absolutely not. No.
Girl.
We're going to get, hold on. We're going to make sure Meg gets her shine right there. Raina isn't going to let a damn thing slide. You should know this by now. Oh, Marshmallow says, mind games.
You playing mind games with me.
So you see how he tries to reverse that?
I didn't reverse anything.
I don't even remember what you're talking about. I just know Raina's right. Yes, exactly. Tried to play a real one.
For y'all that don't know.
Oh, God, 9 days ago.
Y'all can get a copy of Built by Plants, the ebook, on Amazon. And pretty soon it will be available for the printed version, the soft copy, the soft cover, and eventually the hard cover. Y'all can be able to get Built by Plants, BBP, Built by Plants. Oh, I know you didn't. I know you did not just on Amazon, all right? And the Kindle version, should I say. All right, so I'm not sure the pricing of it, but y'all can grab it on Amazon, or y'all can go to, baby, you do that one more time.
Poppy, okay,
it's gonna be some real problems. At builtbyplantsbook.com, okay, builtbyplantsbook.com, or just go to Amazon, type in Built by Plants. Y'all can get the Kindle version of that. All right, thank you, Autumn. Somebody on my side. I'm mad that y'all out here just like teaming up on me like this. This is crazy.
Okay, here we are 9 days ago.
I feel attacked.
You should feel attacked.
Babe, we already talked about that.
No, this is we went from 2 weeks to 11 days to 9 days, which is closer to a week than 2 weeks.
This is not even what the subject is about.
We're now at 9 days. Let me find her. She was just in here. I found it and I just lost it. Anyway, we were just at 9 days and Nefertiti had the same picture. You know, when you have watched too much true crime, you have to do that. Let me just go ahead and get you back to your part. I don't know our thing, baby.
You know it.
Okay. 11:27 at 11:21.
Yeah.
11:27. That was just Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's literally been 6 days. Thank you, Nefertiti, because that has cleared it all up for everybody now. Because I just found 9 days ago she still had the old picture.
Nefertiti, I thought we was like this.
Hey, Bindi.
What's your birthday, Nefertiti? Give me your birthday. What's your birthday?
I didn't know you were into that.
I'm not, but I need to know. I need to know whatever sign Nefertiti is. Like, you cool, but you got... What's the sign that got Gemini? Is Gemini the sign where it's like two-faced?
She's a freaking Sag. Makes so much sense. Sages and I go like this. Come on.
But isn't Gemini the sign where it's like two sides of them? Where it's like,
yes.
It's like, yeah.
But also Pisces. Because technically Pisces
I think that's everybody, though.
Has an upside down fish and an over fish. So it means they can go any type of way. And
I think they all be like that, though. I think every sign
Let's get back
like
to this, because it's been an hour in. And I'm sorry, y'all.
Nefertiti says December 11th is her birthday.
Ultimately, Nefertiti said it was a week ago. And it's literally been 6 days.
What's December 11th sign?
I said Sagittarius.
December 11th? Oh, I didn't know that. Listen, Nefertiti, you still in my good book because you ain't do anything wrong technically. All right, you still on a good list. We're gonna get you a Christmas card or something sent out because you didn't technically do anything wrong. But you shouldn't be backing up Raina right now because Raina's acting like the ops. Raina's supposed to be with me, and she's
you were against me first.
It's fine.
When I said it was new, you came at me first. You just don't know how to accept that you've lost. Take your L's.
I did already.
No,
what
but
do you mean?
You're still holding on in some way.
How? What I say?
You're doing the Darryl Brooks. You're just trying to win anything you can at this point.
I'm is not.
All right, let's get back to. Oh, Meg said it right there. The facts are the facts.
What?
Now it's just getting worse for you. Time to.
I did.
We've worn you down, buddy. We've worn you down.
This is not fair.
I said grouse. Grouse. Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you. Now
y'all just spent like
Give me a kiss.
An hour, just like
I
beat
forgive
me
you.
up.
Well, you beat yourself up if you had just never tried it. Come on, give me a kiss now.
This is crazy.
Right here. Thank you, baby. Okay, let's get back to it. Thank you, Nefertiti. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Let's move to a less painful topic, like a serial killer. Liz is my type. I love her.
I'm as tired of this. I'm as tired of this. Let's move on.
All right.
A woman in distress ran up to a Texas trooper at a gas station saying she had just been attacked, and she knew where her attacker lived. The woman, also a sex worker identified as Erica Pena, says she got in the car with the man who she knew as David. He was a prior customer and he brought her to his house. The man was a Border Patrol agent. Knowing that, she told investigators that she asked David if he knew anything about her friend.
Y'all have never said that part. I thought they were just doing it on the border.
I
While
said,
patrolling. I didn't know he was a Border Patrol agent.
I said, and you repeated after me.
You just kept saying parole.
No, I said the Border Patrol serial killer.
I didn't know what that
And
meant. I thought you meant like they on the Border Patrol.
Y'all attack her like y'all attacked me.
Just because I was confused, this isn't an attack.
It's a joke. But yeah, no. So yeah, so
I didn't know
he was the actual patrol agent. He was the guy that was patrolling. That's the reason why I was saying like this fool is like you shouldn't be able to play like who decides to live and you shouldn't be able to decide who lives and who dies based off of like your situation. And that's what he was basically trying to do. It gets worse though. This fool, well, maybe hopefully they'll say it in here. But y'all can, yeah, we'll see.
I'm looking at these people. Meg Green said. Meg Green, she's so funny.
I guess we're still friends, Meg.
Sorry, Naj. Still friends? She contributed to your failure fund.
You did, Meg. Y'all got me. I didn't have nothing to argue at that point. I was just like, all right, whatever. That's cool. Y'all beat me. Thank you, Meg.
All right, let's get back
Now,
to
for
it.
TD, you didn't have to go and drop the date that you actually changed the profile.
And
though.
time.
The date, the time, the seconds. You didn't have to do all
It
that.
was at 11:21 p.m. That means it
That's
was dang
just
near
like,
the next day.
golly, y'all just like tracked it down. They always said that women be like investigators, regardless of career path or not. Like that's wild. She tracked down the specifics. How did you even get that information?
Because she's a Sagittarius.
Like, why did you
Don't
even
nothing
know
can
the
pass
time?
Sag or Leo.
The time down to the minutes that you changed your profile.
She said, I just wanted to end it. She's like, just please stop, y'all. All right, let's go.
That's
let's go.
funny.
Melissa Ramirez. She told investigators that she was suspicious of his behavior after she asked the question. But she says she tried asking him again about her friend, Melissa Ramirez, Border Patrol agent. Knowing that, she told investigators that she asked David if he knew anything about her friend, Melissa Ramirez. She told investigators that she was suspicious of his behavior after she asked the question. But she says she tried asking him again as he was driving her to San Bernardo Avenue, a busy street where sex workers are known to hang out. That's when she says he snapped.
Apparently the suspect pulled out a gun on her and she was able to escape.
Using the information she provided, police issued a BOLO for 35-year-old Juan David Ortiz, an intelligence supervisor for U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Police say they found him hours later at a gas station. He ran, but was later found hiding in a parking garage. He was arrested, but not before he could kill again.
Ortiz had already killed 2 more victims. The 3rd victim was found a few hours after authorities captured Ortiz on I-35, a mile marker 20. The 4th victim was found the same day later in the afternoon after Ortiz confessed, also along I-35, but on mile marker 14. Both of these victims were picked up along San Bernardo and killed with a gunshot to their head.
Investigators say during a 9-hour taped confession, Ortiz confessed to killing 2 more women after Erica Pena escaped from his car. The third and fourth victims were Giselda Hernandez Cantu and Janelle Ortiz. The victims had encountered each other at some point while working on the streets of Laredo.
What I've been told is they hung out daily. You know, they looked out for each other. That was what I've been told. You know, they were friends.
These individuals, may have had their issues, may have had their problems. However, it was not up to Juan David Ortiz to decide to end their lives. Nobody has that right. Nobody has the right to unilaterally decide that another person shouldn't live and then execute them as if they're just an inanimate object.
Perpetrator made a mistake, and law enforcement capitalized on it.
Sorry.
Police tried to put
chasing the buddy.
He's swelling with the.
He was like, we got him. We're just gonna keep going. Buddy
He
looked
definitely
like
got the hot
like,
grease on him.
He said, perpetrator made a mistake.
What did it say? What was it? It was like okay, got a new Twinkie coming out. It's a bad motherfucker.
I don't even remember that's from, but I remember that.
Friday, next Friday or something like that.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
all right, let's go back.
Alright.
I'll rewind it a little bit.
are known to hang out. Judah Bolo gas station.
Rewind it.
Same day, San Bernardo and
Pena escaped while working on the streets of Laredo.
What I've been told is they hung out.
May have had their issues, may have had their problems. However, it was not up to Juan David Ortiz to decide to end their lives. Nobody has that right. Nobody has the right to unilaterally decide that another person shouldn't live and then execute them as if they're just an inanimate object.
Perpetrator made a mistake, and law enforcement capitalized on it.
Police tried to put the public at ease by letting them know that an arrest had been made, but news that their suspect was a law enforcement officer was another shock to the community.
Getting the call that Saturday on the 15th at 6 in the morning, my police friend called me saying we got him. And at first I thought it was her ex-boyfriend. She said, no, it's a Border Patrol agent. That just blew me away. I was like, what?
That's
Yo,
fucked up.
can
I
you
was not
imagine
putting together. I feel slow. I was not putting together that this was a damn Border Patrol agent.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine that? Like, being in her specific situation, like this woman, that's her mom, right?
That's her sister.
Sister. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, I know it's a
okay.
family member. Can you imagine being in that situation and you feeling some sort of, not necessarily justice, because I personally don't believe that justice is like finding the person that did the situation or anything like that. Like, I don't, when you lose someone justice, like that,
right?
like regardless of the life sentence that they getting put to death, regardless, I don't feel like there ever is a justice of losing someone technically, because that person would never be in your life like physically and be able to talk to them again. So it's just like a bad situation all the way around. Like, you could feel some sort of like relief or a get back or whatever you want to call it, but like whatever happens to this person, the Juan Ortiz person, like, you will never feel the same feeling that you got by being able to have a conversation with the person that you lost, right? But like, can you imagine waking up 6 in the morning and like hearing that they caught the person that did the situation, right, to that individual that you love so much, and it's a person that's supposed to be preventing situations like this happening? Technically, it's a person that's supposed to be able to, that's a person that's supposed to be there to stop bad doings, and he takes it upon himself to end someone's life. And that's what I meant at the beginning of this topic in the conversation when I was like basically playing God, so to speak, Like that's what I meant when I was like deciding who lives and who dies based off of like your own beliefs of what's right and what's wrong, and you feel like this is the right thing to do. Because keep in mind all the other bad that's going on in the world, all the other like situations that's going down, and you feel like you're gonna make the decision to end this individual's life that's technically just trying to make a living. Right? If we're getting right down to it, the reason for her doing whatever she was doing, just trying to live day to day. That's a messed up situation.
Real quick, Nefertiti said, I don't think Miss Pena knew at the time he was an agent. Like he was giving her money for drugs, and I doubt she would have went with him if he told he was a cop. In the body cam from the cop she ran to, she just says his name was David. Can you pull this back up? I actually think she said... I actually think she said... Let me see. Okay.
David. He was a prior customer and he brought her to his house. The man was a Border Patrol agent. Knowing that, she told investigators that she asked David if he knew anything about...
Yeah, she knew he was a Border Patrol agent. That's what I thought. They said that she knew he was a Border Patrol agent, and she knew he was an agent, so that's why she asked him about her friend that had been missing, who he happened to have unalived. So, you know. All right, so I think I know enough about the backstory now. Can we go to the part that you wanted to go to about his confession? Did you say there was something you wanted to show? Because I think unless you want to finish this one, we can finish this one for sure. But I just feel like I have a good understanding of like the recap has happened.
Highlight Susan D right fast.
Susan and Chuckles.
I saw a very short video of him during a interview break, I think, and he was making fun of the officer's physique, saying they need to get in shape and do the job. Just wait, so he wasn't in shape though. The video I seen of Juan Ortiz, is that who you're talking about? He should be taking his own advice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And just pompous and disrespectful. Agreed. Pepe Nicha. Hey there, very sad for all the families. Gracias. Pepe, my uncle's name is Uncle Pepe. So I already love you. All right. You want to get to it?
Yeah. So we're going to go to the actual topic of the video. This was just a
Part
recap.
2. I needed a recap because I didn't know about this. So I think I know enough now to watch the second part and to be like in it with you guys. Nefertiti said, I remember that he was able to outrun them. He is still ex-military, so probably can still run. Wow, like physically outrun, like he was actually running on foot. That's crazy. Because if someone tries to get me to outrun them, they gonna catch me in like 5 seconds flat. Okay, 5 seconds flat.
All right, so the video that we're about to take a look at is accused Border Patrol serial killer confesses to killing Prosta. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know what we get banned for and what we get like copyright for, or you know, whatever the situation is. But I'm gonna start using. Y'all know what Prosta is.
What's a Prosta? Prostitute. Okay. Pepe, yeah, his middle name was Jose, so Reynaldo Jose. Cool. Don't be pushing off on me that fast. Is that him?
Oh yeah.
That's him?
Remington, I think, were the shotguns.
Sound like that.
I'm being 100% honest with you. I haven't purchased ammo in a very long time.
Pause and keep it the CC on. Ladies of the night to sound fancy, Nefertiti said. All right, good. So he's lost weight since this started because he looks way smaller here now.
Yeah, he does. I actually look. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know.
Who is that? All right, let's get to it.
Washington, I think, for the shotguns. I'm being 100% honest with you. I haven't purchased ammo in a very long time. For my 40, I never purchased it. It was all beefy. For my 9mm, the last time I purchased it, this is going to sound stupid. When Obama was president, there was time that he was going to ban weapons, so everybody was going crazy buying ammo. Right. I bought 9mm in bulk. That time was literally the last time I purchased ammunition.
Where do you get it from?
From more developing, which means am I talking like 10 years?
What brand?
What brand do they use? What brand? I mean, they use Federal.
How old is it? How long is this?
Is there anything else you want to tell us? Thank you for what you're doing. We appreciate it. And we'll let them know that you're helping us out with it.
Alright.
I appreciate that. I'm going to eat that picture. What about the rest of it? Anything else you can talk about?
I don't know shit about talking. Alright, bitch, I'm cutting myself. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
And Melissa?
Melissa, I knew her. She was, Erica referred to her as a good friend of mine. She was a good friend of mine. She's a chick I would pick up. And sometimes, most of the time, I wouldn't do anything with her. I would pick her up and I would take her to Burger King, buy her food. Sometimes I would take her to Taco Bell and get drive-thru and buy them. That's all these chicks want, is food. So I'm not joking. Most of the time, I never did anything with her.
The down and munchies, okay.
She really likes to get a lot of munchies around.
Well, is there anybody else that you picked up?
That I picked up? Una que se llamaba...
Her name was...
But Karen. Okay. But I only picked her up once and never again.
Because it turns out to be the best.
Ana Karen Herrera. Sí, ella. I picked her up that one time and one time only porque so I was like, no, ¿qué haces? No, I told her my coverage, no, pero una logística,
and I told her, thank you. And she said, no, I want to move something.
She started mentioning
Daddy, can you buy me? No way I'm going to do that. No, Daddy, go across and bring me.
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does. This is the Law and Crime video. And this is what they posted. This is the raw footage. I don't know why. Like, they should at least denoise it or something. Like, but the interesting thing was about the. Oh, that did not mean to do that. The interesting thing about that was the afterwards, which is like the 4-minute one. Okay, 3 minutes.
See
and
that
39.
one because this one is making my hair hurt.
So this was when he actually, after he admitted to killing them, and
let's get to it. Let's see.
And he basically, they gave him food for admitting to killing them. Go ahead.
I was waiting for you to pull it up so we don't have to see.
Yes, sir. Thank you. No problem. No problem. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You know something beautiful now? I'm working on that pick, okay? It's the one in particular, man. It's my kids are sitting on the counter in the kitchen. I'll watch right there. It's that one in particular. No problem. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You know something beautiful now? I'm working on that pick, okay? It's the one in particular, man. It's My kids are sitting on the counter in the kitchen. My wife's right there. It's that one in particular. The kids are sitting on the kitchen counter, and my wife's right there. Perfect. Thank you.
Pickles on this. That's how he look. Like that's how he look. Like they gonna put some damn pickles on this.
Shit. You know what's funny? Like I don't eat from restaurants very often, but when I do, all right. So there's a restaurant here in Dallas that I will eat from. Wolf Burger.
Ooh.
Wolf Burger got that shit. They got these vegan burgers. First off, all different. Actually, I don't know, but at least their vegan burgers are so damn good. And I imagine what he's having right there, at least from the colors that I can see. I'm guessing that's like Whataburger.
It is Whataburger.
So, Wolf Burgers are so good. They got vegan food, and they also have like just regular, or should I say normal, whatever it is, burgers. So, when they put pickles on there, I'd be so disappointed for a second, but I just pick them off. But I can imagine that's what he was just doing, based off of what you said.
I was just being funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. But I guess when you've gone weeks and weeks without actually having like I guess regular, technically fast food or whatever, it's easy for you to just consume that.
A lot of you guys are saying he doesn't deserve a meal at all. Completely agree. Why the fuck are we feeding this motherfucker?
I'm guessing because in the last video he confessed to whatever he did or whatever. So when you confess whatever, they just decide to give you, a reward, quote unquote, or whatever. But yeah.
I'm just eating like he's fine.
Look at her in the back just staring at him.
I just gotta eat this food. Nefertiti. Oh, that's Meg, I mean. Meg says, genuine question, if he wasn't an orange and we didn't know his crimes, would he be threatened? Would you be threatened or feel off about him? I'm not sure I would. He seems to act sinister, though I think he doesn't seem to act sinister, though he absolutely is. I'll be honest with you, any man I see as a potential threat, personally. But would I have a gut feeling about this man? I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't know if I have a gut feeling, but the ones I don't have a gut feeling about, I actually make myself have a gut. I make myself worried about every type of man. I'd be like, you like a real nice person, like you pray to the Lord every night, and you just you got 5 kids, but you look like you're really a good person. Stay the hell away from me. You walking too close to my door. Like I always think somebody about to try to kidnap and take me.
I mean,
weird.
I think, yeah. Well, I think obviously like that probably like changes based off of gender and stature and such. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's certain people where like guys that I walk by, I'm like, damn, like almost as if I feel bad for certain guys, because it's like certain people is like. It's almost like how you navigating, without feeling. I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but it's like it's certain situations where, you feel bad for certain people. But I get where you're going with that. But based off your stature and like where you are in life and such, and like people and gender and stature, like certain guys, you just don't see it view it that way. But I can understand that. I can see that.
Oh.
In his situation, he don't necessarily seem like a threat based off of how he's acting technically in this specific moment in video. But that's his circumstances based off of him being captured and being, locked up for about a month or whatever, and maybe in what he's used to, which is having a sort of sense of control, and now being on the opposite end of that and not having any control and getting an actual meal that he's probably used to having on a daily basis. So it varies based off of situation to situation. But nah, if I seen him out in the free world, I probably wouldn't even stare at him because it would be like I have a radar for like what I view as a threat potentially, and that ain't it.
Nefertiti says legally, if they are holding over a certain amount of time, they have to feed you. A lot of times, just something cheap because the police station doesn't have a kitchen. Makes sense. Kathy said, Reina, I would Reina. He's got shifty eyes. Mikey said, please don't bring Obama in your bullshit. Go to hell, you bastard.
What happened?
It was in the confession. He said something about Barack Obama. You didn't see that?
I probably
Susan said, again, first 48 education. They feed him, one, relax him up to tell them more, or probably more probable, a way to get DNA for evidence collection. That sounds illegal.
As soon as you get that, and that's a fact though, because as soon as you get that influx of like the feeling that you get from having that sort of meal, the fast food meal, you get those endorphins coming in, you get that satisfaction, you get that like, oh man, and then especially once you start feeling it again, you kind of need that again. That'll make you say a lot in those circumstances. That'll make you say things that you would never thought you would have said had you not had it, for sure.
Agreed. Zaza said, not weird at all, Reina. That's a common protective defense evolutionary mechanism for women.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Meg said, I was raised by men. I'm almost more comfortable around them. I know too many evil women. I pick up on bad vibes from other women than I do from men. So, real quick, I'm going to say something about that. I have had to get myself out of that because I actually am more inclined to be comfortable with men as well. I'm more inclined to feel like camaraderie with men, but I had to force myself out of that because I realized that this is just my experience, but I realized that I was really not able to have consistent platonic friendships with men. Like eventually a guy would finally try to like make it more and I'd have to stop the friendship. So it's like it was getting tiring because but my experience, a lot of the men ended up kind of having these nice platonic relationships with me because they wanted something out of it. So
prior to me, because I don't play that.
Anywho, but also I realized that I wasn't really maximizing on sisterhood with women because I've had negative experiences. I've had negative experiences with men and women. So I had to like learn how to stop automatically looking me like, I already know girls are stupid. Girls are always extra. They're always doing dumb shit. I'm like, let me stop that. So, excuse me. But, Meg, I agree with you. I feel like, for example, I was supposed to be a daddy's girl and I was forced to become a mama's girl. And I love my mother to death. But, like, those things just, naturally, I just am inclined to be comfortable with men. I'm about to stop that. But I will tell you this. My parents raised me so well to be, like, on high alert for shit. Like, just always looking for the potential negatives in a situation for risk and safety in that sense. So when it comes to a man, I have learned that the nicest looking man who's very sweet, who does all these other nice things for you, and, you know, that you trust and all this other stuff are the ones that could absolutely 100% be the ones that could take you off the face of this earth. So I personally am very, 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 very aware of men. Women as well, But I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a big girl. I'm 5'8". I'm like 200 pounds. And I'll rock a girl. I wish you fucking would. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. So girls, I'm not scared of girls. But I still keep my wits about me, because girls, you don't have to be scared of somebody and they can set you up or have you get you jumped or put you in a car or, anything. But so girls I'm not as concerned with, but guys, I don't care what you look like, what you acting. If I have no gut feeling, or if I do have a gut feeling, I make myself a gut feeling about guys. So, but yeah, girls, I'll be like, ready to go. I'm ready to.
Who won the world?
Rag and tag you, put you in a little hell. No, I'm just playing.
You're supposed to finish the sentence, girl.
Girls. Excuse me, let me go through these comments real quick, baby.
I'm going through them.
Oh, excuse me. Can I grab this real quick? Just real quick. Thank you. Okay, there you go.
You know what? Having said that, most men suck. Not all, but most, in my humble opinion.
When Naj met me, I was a he-man man hater. She-man man hater.
It's called
man woman hater. I was a she-woman man hater.
The technical phrase by Alpha Best Friend is a he-man woman hater.
By Mikey.
I think what you're referring to is a she-man. She-woman man hater.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mikey. Oh man, Mike, where you going, Mikey? No, stay for a while.
I want to make sure we don't miss these comments that were like there we go. And we gotta get back to these videos. So, Pepe said, this kind of monster doesn't have emotions. Very narcissistic. I never understood, but if you look into his childhood, maybe there is a reason. I translated it. Neppy, something that makes the recipient to run to the bathroom quick. She's talking about her grandmother's brownies. Ooh, grandma's special brownies. Susan said they'll take suspects out for a smoke break, collect the cigarette butts for DNA, and when they refuse to give DNA, is that legal? It's smart. I just didn't think that was actually legal. Autumn Rain was laughing when you said that this was prior to her, to me, when I had friends, male friends.
Niggas don't play that.
Excuse me. Nefertiti. Meg Green, I'm such an introvert and watching way too much true crime that everyone is sus until you're not. Exactly.
Guilty until you're proven innocent.
Everyone's sus until you're not. Naj, you are one cool cat. Autumn Rain. Susan said, I bet the other officers are fuming. How dare you do this while representing us? I bet they get a bad rep a lot. Yep. I mean, they absolutely represent it. And that's why, when there's a bad apple, people have to stop the bad apples from spreading. So, there's just so many times where, the police, especially in the U.S., get a bad rap. People think some people think so negatively of the police. And it's there's some cops out there that literally, there's a lot of cops out there that literally give their lives. They're willing to die for people they don't know. They go out there and they do everything. They risk their lives every fucking day. And then you got one that's out there sexually assaulting people. And that one gets caught. And then that one's the one where who was turning a blind eye to that shit? And now you're looking like you're representing everybody. And now it's if you know what I mean? And then of course, let's not even get into all the racial issues when it comes to that. But this sucker, this Border Patrol agent is out here representing law enforcement and then murdering people. Seriously? Come on. Winter, what? That was my wolf howl.
Mm-hmm.
You put that back up again?
Hmm?
You put that back up again?
I'm scrolling down.
Okay.
Peace out, my peeps. All right, Mikey. Everybody said bye, Mikey.
We missed some
Mikey
stuff here. Let me go back and grab it because you went past it. Let's see, where did it go? Bindi, agree, Kathy. A lot of stuff comes from our childhood experiences. Absolutely.
Concurred.
Like Kathy said, it all depends on what our upbringing was. And
Right.
Kathy also said, the only man before Bill that I ever trusted was my uncle, Godfather Bob. Yeah, like there's a lot back there. So
Yeah.
Mikey got a party, Naj.
Right. It's Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Right.
It's time for to get it popping. So here's the thing. I understand what y'all saying as far as like the upbringing situation, because it's like I personally feel like those situations that you went through when you were young, you know, preteens, early teens, mid-teens, whatever it may be, those situations, whether you like it or not, eventually at some point end up like spiraling or like revisiting your mind, you know, once you become an adult or later on in your life or whatever it may be, right? Whether it's like whether it's involuntary or something that just reminds you of your early upbringing or whatever it may be, at some point it brings back those situations. And that plays a role into how you think when you become an adult. And you can beat it out of your head, you can train it out of your head, you can try to reprogram your head and whatever it may be, but like you kind of sort of remember those situations that happened in those, you know, years.
Yeah.
You know, and regardless of like whether it's, like I said, it's not like it's a purposeful thing or a directly done thing to you, but we tend to remember those things. So whether they was right, whether they was wrong, those things that were done in those specific years, I'm gonna just say age, you know, 8 maybe roughly to age 19 or so, whatever it may be, like those things that were done to you, whether you know, agree with them or disagree with them, technically that may play a role into how you feel about certain situations, right? So that plays a lot into like how you think about things, and that may have a certain like direct influence on whether you think a certain gender is right, a certain gender is wrong, a certain group of people are right, a certain group of people are wrong. Like all of us are basically directly interacting with individuals and like trying to navigate through the life and the world based off of like those experiences. So, you know, that plays a lot into how we think about the world, you know, whether we think in the right way or the wrong way. So a lot of that dictates how we operate and how we, you know, engage with other people. But I think what's really important is getting into groups of situations and networks and communities like these where we can express ourselves and like sort of like have these type of conversations that may, you know, kind of shape and kind of help us realize that everybody isn't the exact same and all of our situations are different. And, you know, when we can have this like open discussions that may help us understand that we can, you know, view things from different perspectives, you know. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, baby. That was very valuable. Appreciate it. Meg said, I get it, Raina. My social circle is very small, majority of them guys. And I consider them like family. I make it very clear in the beginning where we stand romantically, so there's no expectations. Understood. And then we have Nefi. I believe technically it is legal because it is no longer on your property, but trash on their property. I remember seeing it in a CSI episode, so it may or may not be true. And this is talking about the DNA that they capture from like cigarette butts and food and stuff like that. And let's see. Winter Wolf came in and said that her son is a Customs Border Patrol agent, and this makes him sick. And she said that he's he's a great guy. That's crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and hold on. Meg said, thanks for being fair about police, Reina. I have family in the profession, and sometimes it's discouraging for them. They try to be good, and sometimes it's never enough. Guilt by association. Yeah, that's real. I think that, unfortunately, one of the things that's important when it comes to just anything that goes wrong in a profession is to be... Oh, can you go back to the comment that I'm talking about? Is to be... you have to be more, instead of like just being good with yourself, you have to be kind of like an advocate. Like, so I work in banking, and if I hear of another, I'm a VP. So if I hear another VP doing something that's unethical or that's not correct or that could be harmful to their employees, it's my duty to like report it. So I have to report my peers sometimes. Anonymously or anonymously when I hear something. I had someone tell me something the other day that they were just kind of shooting the shit with me, and they were like, yeah, I did this, this, and this. And I was like, oh, you did? They're like, yeah. I was like, you're not allowed to do that. And they're like, well, because this, and this, and I did this. I was like, okay. I was like, hello. I need to report something. Because, and like, yeah, I'm a snitch. I don't care. Like, because they did something unethical that was horrible and it's not nice. It was mean it was not right. It was incorrect. It was a violation. And it's a bad representation. So, outside of me doing my job well, and I have such a great reputation where I'm at, outside of the fact that I do my job well, part of me being a good person at my role is to also share that shit by example, but then also if I see something, I have to say something. So I think that's like where like it's like there's some duality to it too. I don't know if people do it all the time, but there's duality to that. And people talk about like not snitching and loyalty and so on and so forth, but like literally, like if you're a scumbag, you're a fucking scumbag. Like we need to go get those people out so the good people are really being the representation of what we do here. So yeah. What do you think? Any thoughts?
I think we're behind a little bit. Let's scroll down. When I was 9, my parents divorced. My mom, my grandma, and Uncle Bob raised us. I helped with my siblings at a young age. Actually, if you're being interrogated and they offer you drink or food, a cigarette, they can confiscate it as long as you leave it there or throw it away. Any trash you throw away also.
Dang, now that is interesting. That's what Nefertiti said, but Nefertiti said she got it from CSI, so I wasn't sure, but now we're getting two versions of it.
Not recognized ones and convictions. Go ahead.
Okay. Kathy said I did the same thing when I was working Reina. Hey Susan, cops have a lot of tricks, but then so do criminals.
Concurred.
Reina, not everyone has the same convictions, meaning reporting people. I'm trying to teach my kids the old saying, treat others like you'd like to be treated. RESPCT. Find out what it means to me. Okay. Nefertiti, I think you can get money for snitching to some of these agencies for value information results in them and issuing fines and even imprisonment. Damn. I'll be singing like a canary. Anyway. Meg says, my uncle always tried to be an advocate for community policing. He was as close to being universally loved as one can be. He gave his department a great reputation. Truly was a great example of a cop. Love it. Congrats to your uncle. So that's awesome. Susan said, Kathy, good for you. It seems like you were surrounded by love. Oh, Winter Wolf is, I'm a 911 supervisor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nefertiti said, nice to know CSI isn't totally baseless. Love it. All right, guys, looks like we caught up. Let's go ahead and get back to the video and wrap it up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
It's all good.
Oh, come on. Oh, your head's coming at me real hard. So he just sitting here eating. I could not eat.
You probably don't win a couple of days without eating.
Huh?
You probably don't win a couple of days without eating.
What is the point of watching this? I'm about to change the video. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but do you know how wildly crazy that is? Like if I knew I just confessed and I'm about to go to jail for the rest of my goddamn life, I couldn't eat. I'd be like, my stomach hurts too much to eat. I'm having anxiety problems. Like, how can your ass eat? You freaking weirdo. What's his name? Hold on, God. I'm trying to find the rest of these videos with this man. I've heard so many 911 calls that scare the shit out of me and that make me want to cry. Hold on, guys. Criminal mukbang. That's what I've been on. Let me see this. Y'all probably watched this the other day, but I didn't. So this is the body cam footage of him.
You walk inside?
Yeah.
3845. I'm with Bradshaw. Making contact.
Alright, 10-4, bro.
He in this video?
Whose voice is that?
That's my voice.
What did you just say?
I asked him to put his hands in the air and to turn around.
And you're screaming these commands?
Yes, sir.
Hands up, turn around.
Yeah.
What's he doing at this moment?
Kind of shocked, I would say, at the time, and just kind of like fidgeting.
Stop right there. Stop. Is this your truck? Is this your truck? Okay. All right. Turn around. Turn around.
Get on your knees.
Turn around. I'll explain to you right now. Turn around. Okay. I'm going to explain to you. Okay, Bradshaw, I'm going to do the talking.
Okay. Whose voice is that?
That's Trooper Obi-Wan.
Okay. What is the response that Ortiz says?
What was that?
Did you hear Ortiz's response?
Eventually he said, I don't know what's going on. I believe he says I'm scared or something like that.
Rewind it and play it. I want you to listen.
Yeah.
To his response.
So sweet.
Because this format is not respond.
you see her?
Is this your truck? Is this your truck? Okay, all right. Turn around. Turn around.
Get on your knees.
Turn around. I'll explain to you right now. Turn around. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, Brett, I'm gonna do the talking. All right, sir, we got a positive ID with some. This truck right here is matching with the potential, with the murders that's been happening within the past 2 weeks. We wanna do an interview. We wanna do some questioning. We just need for you to cooperate with us, okay? All right, fine. Make my way. Just turn around and make my way this way, okay? Turn around. Just turn around. Turn around. Please. Turn around. Hey,
very nice.
Hey.
Oh, he starts running. He got his gun in his hand. Shit. It's an actual foot chase.
Where are you in relation to over there going right now?
I'm in front of him.
You're in front of him already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Ortiz is taking off on foot?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I can't even.
Still don't even see them.
That is so dangerous with that gun. Well, I would have already passed out by now. He's slowing down.
He's tired. You can hear his voice.
But he wasn't ready to run.
They don't be in shape.
Is he radioing anybody? He's running. Never mind.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Okay, what's happening right here?
So we're making our final turn onto San Bernardo, and I see Juan David Ortiz is quite distance ahead of me, and then he'll finally make this left turn to that abandoned property garage platform area.
Is that you in the front with a light on your?
On my rifle, yes.
You have a light on your rifle?
Yes, sir.
And it's on.
The rifle?
Yes.
Oh, his rifle.
Watch out.
What?
Where's he at? I don't got it. You don't have it either?
These boys are done.
Bro, I got it.
Just thought of something.
I just thought of something. No,
I just thought of something.
Go ahead.
So these are actual police officers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's border patrol.
Mm-hmm.
It's not funny. God. But he might be used to running. Like, he might have to run more than they do.
He probably not used to running at all, actually.
Border Patrol?
No, I'm talking about him.
That's what I'm saying. Border Patrol has to probably run more than, like, you know.
Right.
They got to be ready for, you know.
Well, I'm talking about him.
I know. I said the Border Patrol has to run more than the police officers do, probably. Because people don't. I mean, people run, but maybe not that much. I must go. Gracias, amigos. Que tenga buen día, Pepe. Que tenga buen día.
Interesting. So, this has been a very, very, very interesting. It's been a very interesting case so far up to this point. I don't think the guy has spoke. Because it looks like his lawyer, I'm guessing it's just been his lawyer speaking for him because I haven't seen his mouth move at all. But I don't know. I don't know what the situation is about to end up being. Wait, let's switch it up right fast because the last time, or maybe it was the time before that, but when I did the live, you all mentioned something about the female little Daryl. Y'all talked about Jessica Grove. I can't remember who specifically brought her up, but is there some videos that y'all can bring up just for me to?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
For me to take a look at, if y'all can drop those videos. Side note, because that was on my mind, and I want to make sure that I can.
Such an ADD moment.
No, it's a where that popped up in my mind because I want to make sure we can get that video out to them. So if y'all can get that out. But side note, going back to the topic.
To those that are in our Patreon, just send us the links in our messages there. If you got the videos, it's easier for us to like go through it that way too.
Agreed. So yeah, so if y'all can send those over, drop them in the Patreon. Aside from that, this situation, this is very weird because they kept putting a camera on him, but he wasn't actually verbalizing anything. So it was obviously like his lawyers or whoever that was talking for him. But the fact that you can hear him running, like you heard all of that. Yeah, like you heard all of that. So like I'm guessing everybody ran from him possibly, and he tried to catch up to them, and he couldn't catch them. So that's probably what the shooting came from or stemmed from, because he can't just catch people by running. And that's, I don't know, maybe they don't test after their first initial test to get into the academy, but I don't know. This is a very interesting situation because the way that he was breathing, and after that, trying to chase after that person.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
It was sad.
I would have been laid the hell out. I would have laid out. Because, first of all, here's the thing. In the moment, I would have caught him. I hate running, and I can't run. But I'll be honest with you.
Shit. Wait. I got to stop this. I thought Reina couldn't run.
I'm a power lifter.
I thought her ass couldn't run. Let me tell you something like this right here. We were out playing basketball, right? And it was me, Reina, and our buddy Dwayne. We was on the basketball court. My whole game plan, because we ended up playing, right? And Dwayne, that's not his first sport, right? But he got better over time, but he hasn't beaten me yet. So him and Reina decided to join up against me and team up against me.
Well, Dwayne's shorter than me, so it's really not fair. So me and him together equals one Najee.
It was them against me. So my whole objective was just to try to tire out Reina, right? Tire out Reina and then just easily score against Dwayne. That was my game plan going into it. Part of that, I was halfway right when it came to the scoring against Dwayne part. The part that I didn't expect was for Reina to keep up with me when it came to running back and forth. I don't know who she channeled. I don't know where this energy came from. I don't know who she turned into. But the fact that I was running back and forth. We was only playing half court. I was running back and forth. I was literally purposely trying to tire her out. She was on top of, she literally turned into a whole nother human. She was I was all right, I'm gonna cross over, go this way, go back and forth. Every time I look up, she right in my face. Like this. I'm like this and she like this. She my hand back and forth. I'm like, what is this? Who is she? Turns into a whole nother person keeping up with me. I look up, she right here. I'm like, all right, I'm about to She right here the whole time. Now, mind you, I still won. But it's the fact that I don't know where she got this energy from. No, but it wasn't about you. I'm talking about Dwayne. But I'm talking about the fact that there was no tiring her out. And I know how to tire her out. We playing, we wrestling or whatever. Usually, yeah. Eventually, I know how to use my body.
Get tired out.
But the fact that
wrestling, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep fighting you. Eventually, I'm gonna be okay, you won.
The fact that she was able to keep up with me, just going back, and I was purposely running back and forth, with the sole goal of tiring her out. And every time I look up, she got a smile on her face, staring me down like what's next? I'm like, oh, hell no. I had to switch the game plan up because it was just bad. Anyways, it was fun. It was a great time, and I didn't expect her to have that sort of energy, and it was crazy.
Point is, he wouldn't have got away from me.
No,
but someone in the comments just said something valuable. I forgot who it was. He said they got 80 pounds of gear on.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Junebug with the super chat.
Hit it with the home. Junebug, thank you so much for that.
Really love. Oh, sorry.
Appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, drop it. What do you say?
Really love y'all channel. Vibe is awesome. Thanks, Junebug.
We appreciate you, Junebug.
Meg is the one that suggested Jessica Groves.
Okay.
This is Monsters. Is a great video on her. Okay.
This is Monsters. Okay, perfect. We'll take a look at that. Let me jot that down, actually.
Meg said, if I'm a cop and I got to run after people, all my politeness is being left at the starting line.
Yo, seriously, though, when I tell you, I don't know what happened. It was almost as if, like, she took the pre-workout. She took something, right? I don't know what it was, but I ain't never seen this version of her before in my life.
I didn't have no pre-workout. I was just determined.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, the way that she was, like,
it's
on
like
my heels, it was just crazy.
Nefertiti Neffy said exactly, I would be so pissed when I finally catch you. You are not getting the nice handcuffing. Yeah, it was Zaza. The cops are probably also wearing about 80 pounds of tactical gear. Exactly.
What was it? What was the Jessica comment?
I'll find it. Oh, this is Monsters. Okay. Reina seems like the type of person who would rather tempt death than admit defeat. She ain't going down without a fight. That's damn true. I'm definitely not going down without a fight. I'm a Leo. Tennessee sweetheart. Oh my God, we haven't seen you forever.
What's up, Tennessee?
Hey y'all, I miss y'all. Been working 14 hours days, 7 days a week. I don't remember my name at the moment. Oh, Dito. Oh,
we appreciate
Tennessee sweetheart, we miss you. I'm so glad you were able to get on.
Tennessee Sweetheart is one of our Patreon members. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for commenting and coming through. Regardless of how long you stay, we really appreciate you just showing your face.
And we love all your engagements. Yes, and even though we never heard your voice, I love your accent because you already told me what it sounds like. I remember.
I don't know.
So she said she's a really strong, deep South accent. So, all right, let's get back to the rest of this crazy video. As soon as Najee pulls it up, we will skip on over to it. This is crazy.
No, bro. He went out here. He's in here.
Pointing his flashlight at that fence, right? Thinking
yes, sir.
He's gone into that abandoned property.
Yes, sir.
And you were already thinking of going up that ramp.
Yes, we were indecisive at that.
Good night, Kathy. Thank you.
These both scenarios, what do you all decide to do?
I make the call to block off that block, and we
love you too, Kathy.
We appreciate you, Kathy. Naj and Reina and everyone, I will get some links sent tomorrow in the Patreon. I've got to head out for tonight. Sorry. Kidney stones. All right. So everyone, keep Kathy in your prayers. We appreciate you, Kathy. Thank you so much for doing everything you do for our channel and our Patreon. We greatly appreciate you. You are a huge part of this channel and the growth of it. So thank you so much for everything that you do. And for keeping us growing and on point and in the loop when it comes to certain videos and such. So thank you so much. We had to take a moment to appreciate you. Thank you, Kathy.
Goodbye, my love.
Yes.
Quarantine. We surround that area with local PD until we can clear both areas.
What law enforcement agencies responded? Was it Laredo PD or Webb County Sheriff's?
It was Laredo PD, Webb County Sheriff's Office, DPS, and then eventually the Texas Rangers.
Hey, wait.
That's the abandoned property you're making
Yes, sir.
reference to? Okay. It looks like it's unkept with tall grass. And
Yeah, and we knew at the time it was unlivable. Initially,
They're
it
still looking
was
for this man.
pretty dry, and then I
Over
would
with.
say before we made entry, it started to rain.
started to rain that evening.
Yes.
We got him, bro. Yeah, he's in here. He's in here, bro.
Well, they're most convinced he's in that property.
Yes.
He is so out of breath, this poor
He's in
man.
here, bro. Yeah.
I'd be so embarrassed.
Hold on. He's in here, bro. He's in here.
Did they end up finding him, or did he end up keep running for
After we lost
weeks?
him when he
I
did
have
the
no
corner,
idea.
He cut it, so he's gonna be on this right here, on this section right here. We need a unit on that side, bro.
Yeah, this guy. I'm like, how long is this?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go up top. I'm gonna take top. Stay, police! What's up?
That's Trooper Lyons.
Trooper Lions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let's. You want to try to get to the end?
Try to get to what it at least get close to catching.
Dang, look at them. This looks so cool. This is like a movie. Look at them. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Did they find them? Meg, let's wait for the video. Cause I want to learn too. Yeah, it's like Call of Duty, right?
Where are we at this point in time?
We're on the 4th floor, about to clear it.
This reminds me of what was
This
that
the
shit?
top floor?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 007.
Don't
Call of
recollect if
Duty.
it's top floor or not, but I believe it's the 4th floor.
What's the
Call
other
of
one
Duty
called?
came later on.
Don.
What was this shit called? It was way before that. Resident Evil and all that shit. It was
Is that the truck?
Yes, that's the truck we ended up finding Juan David Ortiz laying in the bed of.
Girl, the Blair Witch Project did that. Neffy. Tennessee says someone sounds like they need some oxygen.
It did rain afterwards. It did rain. It was, but right there it's just it was just a little bit of drizzle. Still patrolling. I'm right behind the SO unit right there. Shortly afterward, Trooper Bradshaw will go on the radio and advise that he's located the vehicle.
Why are you
Okay.
on San Bernardo, Trooper?
Oh.
Of all places.
If I remember correctly, sir, if I recall, the text message did say, "Hey, go patrol that area of the city."
Okay, I'm gonna
Were
try
you
to
aware
go a
of the
little
people that
farther
were
in.
being targeted? I mean, Can you explain to me what that means?
What the mission is, our job, our duty, and the job that night was to locate Ortiz, which is what we did.
When you say traffic on site, making contact, that means you spotted Ortiz.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is the first time I showed this for. That's why.
Maybe 10 seconds pass by, and then that's when Ortiz comes out of the
Good night,
gas station.
Vindy.
And
We
that's
love
when he
you.
engaged.
Good night. Oh, yeah.
So what are we looking at? Is he here?
We've already. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bradshaw, I'm gonna do the talking. All right, sir.
So what's going on here? What are you telling Bradshaw, and why are you know?
So right there, I made contact with Bradshaw. Like I said, that's going to be probably 10 seconds before Ortiz comes out of the gas station. I'm getting my M4. Then decide not to go for it.
So you do not have your long rifle?
No, sir, I don't.
You only have your handgun?
Yes, sir.
And you take over and giving the commands?
That's correct, sir.
Okay.
All right, I think we've seen it enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get it. So that was pretty cool, actually, to see that. But I don't know. I want to see, when did they finally get this little fucker?
Yeah.
And is he in trial now, or did this already happen? Like, what's the deal?
I don't think he's in trial now. I think the latest information was that specific video where we saw him eating the Whataburger. That was the latest video because that happened today, I believe. On Law and Crime.
Okay, cool. So y'all are getting me very interested in this face eating person, Jessica Groves, and many more. So we need to come back either Monday or Tuesday with another video to go on to, I think, Jessica Groves and the face eating person. Whoever's in the Patreon, can y'all put that stuff in our face eating? Autumn, I saw your comment about the Patreon. No worries, girl.
Yeah. So
we'll be happy to have you back when you get everything situated.
Yeah. So one of them will be in the Patreon specifically. I don't know if it's gonna be Jessica Grove or if it's gonna be the face eating. Yeah, actually that makes more sense. We'll probably do the face eating person in the Patreon because that's a little bit more controllable when it comes to like the explicit.
Oh, Johnny V. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny? Oh, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Actually, I'm glad you hopped on
You're
here.
so close to the camera.
I'm glad you hopped on here, Jonathan. So I sent out your nightcaps. I sent out your nightcaps first, all right? So you'll be getting those shortly. Speaking of nightcaps, what was that? Can you pass me those nightcaps, baby? Pass me those nightcaps. Oh yes. Oh yes. We about to hit the bed, all right? It's about time for the nightcaps. So make sure you got yours in there. Give me mine. For y'all that don't know, we have the brand the Built by Plants BBP subs, all right? So we have a lots of supplements y'all can check out at bbpsubs.com. These specifically are the nightcaps. Raina treats them like they're candy, but they're not candy. I do as well lately, but they will have you going to sleep so fast.
Baby, stay focused. You're
And
in the
so
middle
well.
of a thought.
That they are so delicious. But I sent you these, Johnny V, like I promised on the last live. I said I'll be sending you out some nightcaps.
Yes.
So you'll be having those this upcoming week. What is it, Sunday?
That tastes so good.
Now, so you'll have those hopefully by Wednesday. Sent it out, and again, that is for free. We appreciate you supporting the brand. You'll have your vanilla, your vegan ice cream protein powder coming. But I know that you also purchased. What did you purchase? You purchased something else from us, but you had the vegan ice cream, protein powder, and we sent you out the nightcaps for free. All right, we appreciate you supporting the brand. Thank you a ton. Greatly appreciate you. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, thanks for hopping on. We appreciate you.
So face eating will be in, thanks, Johnny. Face eating will be in Patreon. Groves will be here. Meg, has a question about your nightcaps. I'm interested. What's the price? We have the link in the bio. I don't know what the price is. You can put the website there though, or do you know? Do you know the price?
I can't recall specifically, but just head over to BBP Subs. That's BBPSUPPS.com. Y'all can see all of our supplements. All right, everything that we have is at BBPSubs.com.
From Built by Plants.
That includes the nightcaps that we just had. The nightcaps, let me tell you, the nightcaps are so delicious, so good. It tastes like just regular gummies that you would have, but they would have you knocked out and they're having a great night rest. All right, so just head over to bbpsubs.com.
Yep.
Grab your nightcaps. Delicious. They're basically the melatonin supplements. All right, so y'all can have those and enjoy those. But yeah. So, anyways, we'll be putting the Face Eaters video.
We can do Face Eater tomorrow then on Patreon. Right? Because we'll be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Canadian, then no nightcaps for you. Oh, we don't sell to Canada?
Autumn, I'm working on that, okay?
Oh,
I'm working on that,
I'm sorry.
As soon as we have Canada, as soon as we can ship to Canada, I will have that available for you. Now, you'll be the first person that I let know.
Ship to Canada?
I'm just working on the shipping and trying to make sure we can get it over there to them.
Okay, well...
I swear I'm going to need more multivitamins soon. I'm eating things like they candy. Okay, we'll get those over to you for sure.
All right, cool. So guys, definitely make sure you come back and put in the comments of this live video any other video or any other story that you guys have been interested in that you think we should give our reaction to or watch with you. You guys really, 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 really love to see our responses to stuff because we're so silly. So definitely make sure that you guys do that, and we'll make sure we're back on point with that. I was gone for almost 9 days, so with that being said, we'll be back getting a little bit more consistent with our lives and such. But our Patreon, we're also going to be spending some time focusing on our Patreon. We want to make sure those people who are participating in our Patreon get the proper attention. So if you haven't already done Patreon, definitely make sure you're in there. And if you're in the Patreon, you can also add links there. Susan just asked if we comment, can we add a link there? I think you can.
Yes.
So go ahead and try it out. Let us know. We'll see what happens. And then we'll take it from there. All right?
Yes.
Anything else?
That is a wrap. Like we mentioned, bbpsubs.com for all of the supplements. All right, so y'all can head there and grab everything that we just talked about, the multivitamins, the nightcaps, the protein powder, everything that you need to optimize your nutrition and supplement your nutrition for the things that you aren't able to get in. bbpsubs.com. Head over there, and we will catch y'all on the next live.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Oh, Meg said, are we going to be doing this Monday or Tuesday for Jessica? Just want to make sure. I don't know. Maybe Tuesday? Because it'll be my first day back to work after a long time off.
Let's do Tuesday.
Let's do Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday. Let's do Tuesday, guys. Just because I haven't been back to work in 10 days because I was on vacation, and I feel like I might be tired on Monday, and I might not want to do it. But Tuesday, I'll be refreshed. So let's commit to Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Susan just said, wait. Susan, wait. What, sugar? Because we're so tired. Much love to everyone. Good night. All right, Susan, put whatever you have to say in the comments on the YouTube because we have got to go, and I want to hear from you and Chuckles. All right, guys, have a great evening. Have the best Sunday ever. And yes.
Drop the comments as soon as we end the live. Y'all can drop comments afterwards. Drop all of the videos that you all want to see. We would love to be able to see that. All right, so drop them after we end the video, and we will catch y'all Tuesday evening.
Yes. Night Neffy, night Tennessee, night Meg, night all of you, Junebug, Autumn. Mikey, I think he left a while ago. Kathy, everybody. Winter Wolf. Bendy. Marshmallow left a long time ago. All right, bye. We love you.
Peace.